Welcome back to the Region 2A Media Day Basketball Special. I'm Jason Holcomb, and now I'm talking with my teams, the Dublin Lady Irish and the Dublin Irish. Got Coach Killens here in your first year, but Coach, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and your ladies.
Good afternoon, Coach Monty Killens.
Deja Taylor.
And I'm Emily Maddox.
Now, Coach, you're in your first year here with the Lady Irish, and when you came in here, you looked at the banners and you looked at some of the history and tradition we have, and we have a good, healthy tradition, but everything's starting fresh this year. Talk about starting fresh and trying to establish the culture that you want to see to make us successful for the year.
Well, basically what we're trying to do is come in and trying to build some familiarity within our team. Coaches got to get to know players, players got to get to know coaches. A new system is being put in place. Basically, I'm following the blueprint of our football team, Coach Roger Holmes. You look at the middle school and football, undefeated, JV's undefeated, and varsity's undefeated. They all run the same system, so that's a blueprint that we're trying to bring to the girls program here to try to build a sustainable program.
One thing I will say that was cool is last year I saw a significant uptick in our middle school basketball, so I know that has to make you happy talking about that program development.
Yes, sir. And the benefits of that is we have a plethora of freshmen coming in that are talented. So when you have your middle school program and the high school program working together, it's naturally built for success for the high school program. So.
Now, ladies, this year you're getting to take on new roles with the program, and you're taking on some leadership roles in some regards. Talk about what you're trying to do to be a good leader.
I'm trying to make sure the team stays together, because if the team doesn't have a bond, then we won't actually work or win any games because we're frustrated and everything.
Definitely just trying to make sure everybody's like always on the same page, like knowing what we want to accomplish, setting our goals as a team.
Now, ladies, what are you guys doing individually and collectively to let each other know you've got each other's backs as far as the season? Like, hey, you don't have to worry, I got you. What are you guys doing for that?
We have a group chat where whenever after practice we always talk about how everybody's day was, talk about how practice was, and if there's any problems, I'll text the person individually to see what's going on and make sure everything's okay.
Emily, you want anything you got to add?
Yes. Okay. So definitely like holding each other accountable, and then like, but not only like making sure that they know what they did, but like picking them up afterwards. Like, hey, letting them know like, hey, you're good. Like everything's okay.
Now, Coach, that sounds like they're learning from the things that you're trying to instill upon them where, hey, there's times where we have to have critical conversations, but that doesn't mean that I hate you or you're an awful player. We're just trying to grow and get better. Talk about that process, and how long has it taken you to get the girls to the point where they understand, hey, I'm correcting you because I see greatness in you?
Well, one of the most overused phrases in sports right now is trust the process, but that's really the truth. With us, it's more or less trying to be good people first, learning how to communicate with each other effectively, and that means holding each other accountable. In the last couple of days in practice, as a coaching staff, we have seen kids correcting each other without getting mad, kids holding each other accountable without getting mad. So it's a process. It really is a process, and so far, it hasn't been the smoothest process, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, Deja, how excited are you to get to play real basketball?
Pretty excited. I'm looking forward to getting more play time this year, and actually showing that no matter how much playing time you got last year, there's always room for improvement, and that if you practice hard, you play hard.
Now, Emily, talk about your second year here in basketball and what you're trying to do to get better in the sport overall. Like, what has been the number one thing you've been working on?
Well, this is actually my first year here with the Dublin Lady Irish Festival, but definitely everything, like here in the gym, just staying consistent, always working on something.
Yeah, see, I just assume that you play every sport because I see you everywhere. Coach Killens, as we're wrapping things up, the Lady Irish the last several years have been able to make it into the playoffs and had a couple runs, Sweet 16, Elite 8s. What are some goals that you guys are trying to set for yourselves to go chase after?
Well, every year for me personally as a coach, my goal is to win the region championship and to win the state championship. I haven't forced that upon them. I pretty much let them come up with their own goals individually and team goals. So right now we're just working, trying to get better day by day.
That's what I like to hear. Well, day by day, I'm going to try to get better as well. And when we come back, we'll have the Dublin Irish here on the Region 2A Media Day Basketball Special.